Yo, what up guys? This is Test Your Mic coming in with a new tutorial video. This video is geared towards people that want to play with controller or are playing with a controller. And I know my camera right here is a little dark, but you know, we're making do. But yeah, let's hop right into it.
I mean it, okay, I'm the meanest here. A gift and a curse to feel everything oh so deep. It got me and my feelings here. Said the same off.
So, you guys, as most people currently know, I use, obviously over here you can see my mouse. I currently use a controller though. I've been using a controller since the game came out, Xbox 360 or Xbox One, excuse me. And so pretty much I'm just going to show you guys how I do it and how I set the buttons. And I have to go through 3 different characters to do this because there's 3 different types of setups. So let's start with the warrior. Just a reminder, the warrior goes for any class pretty much. So like warrior, what is this? Oh shit. Okay, so it goes for the warrior, the Valk. You're just a warrior and the Valk, right? It's pretty much just the same setup for the warrior and the Valk. So let's look here. Our button setup is when you originally start off, right? When you originally, let's just go to reset all. Oh shit. Well, that just happened. Okay, so as you can see, now our controller does not work. Alright, so what we're gonna do to start off, this is probably the best way to show the process. So we go into settings. I still use keyboard and mouse for like the interfaces. It's a lot smoother to go through outside of using like just a controller like with the sticks and stuff. It's not too fun. So we go into game, we scroll down to use gamepad, hit apply, confirm. See, now they got us with these controls. Right, I don't know, seeing this dashing around and shit, that's feels super sluggish. I don't know. But yeah, so those are the controls that they give you. They're not very good, right? I don't know, they're not very good. That's the main purpose of the video. Like, we know the controllers aren't very good. So left mouse button X. So yeah, we want to keep that because X is right here. Secondary attack, left trigger. We want the right trigger because we want our attacks on this side of the controller. Really, we want to be attacking on with all the buttons and stuff. Shift evasion. We're making shift evasion. We're gonna click in the left stick. Jump space bar or jump space bar A, of course. R to like pick up loot and shit. We're making this the right click in. So right thumb, click it in. Auto run, we're not doing that. Put away weapon, we're not doing that because we're gonna use these for other things. Special action Q, we're gonna make that our right trigger. So block is our right trigger, or left trigger. My bad, left trigger. And then what is this? Okay, so Fury Absorption. Now we don't really need this. Now for the Valk, I recommend, for the Valkyrie, if you're using a Valk, I recommend making this into something. Or if you're using a Tamer, I recommend making this into something. So a bumper with maybe a button, because the 100% aren't very good. So I would probably make that into an absorption, like rage absorption, so you can absorb your shit. Toggle gear. What I do is I make this left on the D-pad, left. So toggle gear, left. Emergency escape, I make this down on the D-pad, down. hotkey 1. So pretty much hotkey 1 through 4, we're gonna hold our left bumper, and then we're gonna go from X to Y to B to A. So 1, F2X, 2, boom, and boom. Okay, so now we're gonna go down to our hotkey 9 and 8. Hotkey 9, we're gonna make that up on the D-pad, and then hotkey 8, we're gonna make that right on the D-pad. The reason why we do this is because in hotkey 9, we're gonna use health pots, so it's gonna be up on the D-pad for health pots, and then right on the D-pad, we're gonna make that for like mana pots and such. So that's how we're gonna do that. And that's pretty much it for those two classes, right? Like for the Valk and Warrior, it's pretty nothing too crazy. So now I don't know why I feel so. Oh, I'm overweight. Okay. Now obviously I'm used to this, and you know I don't expect you guys to get it in one day. I don't expect anybody to get it in one day. But it's fairly easy, right? Like it didn't take me long. It took me a couple days, like not even like a day or two to get used to this. So pretty much, you know, we got our block. You know, everything's super smooth. I'm able to do everything. Pop pots. Well, I was on cooldown there, but as you can see, we're good, right? So everything's smooth. Like this is a smooth setup. I've been playing with controllers since the game came out, and I've played with almost all the classes. So this is the smoothest setup for the Warrior and the Valk. So that's pretty much it for this. So let me go to a different class, right? So let's go to Tamer. I would go to my Sork, but we're negative karma. So going to the Tamer. Tamer and the Sork and the Wizard, which those are going to be a tad different, but not too much different, and the Blader as well. They're all pretty much going to be the same at that point. So yeah. All right. Wait for this stuff to load in. Okay, so I don't know if we have anything set up. No, okay, so nothing's set up. So we have all of our buttons all misconstrued. So let's try to change that. So we go in here. Now our pets, right? We gotta set up our pets. So we're gonna do the same thing pretty much throughout the whole thing, but you guys are gonna see where it gets different. So right mouse, right trigger. We're gonna make shift, right? We're gonna make shift the trigger. We're making shift our trigger, and you guys will see why. Space, and as to like the Warrior and stuff, we used shift as our clicking the left stick, so we're not doing that for this one. Interact, right thumbstick, so that's proper. Auto run, that's whatever. Q, we're making Q clicking our stick because we use Q for Q cancels with our pet. So our pet AoE pretty much and stuff like that. So I would make your Fury Absorption right here. I would make that like the right bumper and A, maybe something like that, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with on that part. Toggle the gear left on the D-pad, of course. Emergency escape's already down on the D-pad. F2, 1, all that good stuff is all there already. So up on the D-pad, pots. Okay, so this is what we got to get into. So on these classes specifically, right? If you play these classes, then you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so W, W, S, S, A, and D, D. So you have to be able to move your iframe or whatever it may be. You have to be able to go forward with it, right? So if you do it in any direction, so let me just do this, right? So you have to make this into a key. So we're just gonna make this K, just a random key, and then you have to come over here and make it into something. So what I like to do, and the reason why I do this, is because I'm able to move both of my sticks, right, at the same time as using my iframe. So I hold the left bumper and then I hit the right trigger. So that allows me to have the most desired effect by using this, right? So hit apply. Boom. Okay, so now what we have here is we're able to move forward properly, right? So if we didn't hotkey it, then we would have to double tap our stick, right? And it's not gonna really hard to do that, right? Like to just spam your stick like that. And the reason why we have shift on the trigger, as opposed to like the stick, is because we're gonna be we just hold the trigger. It's a lot easier to move around and stuff. I don't have any any speeds or anything, but you don't really use this because of how slow it is. So most of you are going to be, obviously as a tamer, you're going to be going forward, flipping around. So you're just holding this. I'm just holding my buttons. I'm holding my bumper. You guys probably can't see it on the screen, and then I'm holding my right trigger. So I'm just holding, and that's pretty much how it works, right? Like, so it's pretty easy, right? Pretty fluent. Also, when I'm doing my animation canceling with jolt and bolt, you know, it's just like stuff like that, right? Because you're gonna use combos and then stuff like that, you know. But yeah, excuse my child in the background. So that's pretty much that for that. The very last class, right? And I had to figure out, this one was probably, I don't want to say the hardest, but I haven't had a lot of time. I've made like 4 Rangers and deleted them and then kept doing it. So Rangers are the last one. Super simple. You're pretty much going to be using the same setup. The only difference is that you want to be able to PvP with the controller. That's what we want to do. Like obviously some of you guys just want to use a controller, plug it in, and grind and chill back. Like I got a recline. I'm sitting in a recliner right now. You know what I'm saying? I can grind for hours in this recliner. Okay, a lot of people don't want to come home, go to work, and come home from work and be crunched up on the desk, hands all on the keyboard, you know, all fucked up. So this is pretty much a way to you can PvP. I've done this so you can PvP with your controls and all that. So I don't think I can do it yet because I'm not a high enough level, but we're just gonna show you guys. I might be able to do it. Okay, so pretty much all we're doing is going over here. I probably should have just stayed on different page for this, but oh well. So we're going over here. We're going down to rotate camera. What am I looking for? Move camera, right? Yeah, okay, so rotate camera. So what we're gonna do here, it's gonna be the same process, right? Because we have to be able to move our sticks, and we have to be able to lock the camera. Okay, we have to move our sticks and lock the camera. So pretty much all we're doing here is holding our left bumper and then tapping our right trigger. So the reason why we're doing this is because we want to use our camera lock. Right, so hit confirm, and we want to be able to move our sticks at the same time, right? So yeah, so pretty much that's it, right? See, we're holding this, and I don't have the ability yet, but so yeah, so pretty much it's just holding the camera, and then we can use our gust ability or whatever it may be. I can't remember the name. So, but that's it, right? Like, you guys understand what I mean, pretty much. So, pretty much that's it, you guys. That's it for this guide. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment in the section below.
Cause he about to fucking
And
get in my ass, right?
yeah, make sure you guys. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure you guys like, sub, all that good stuff. Hopefully this video was informational and helped you guys. For those who it did concern, if you guys can try to refrain from coming in here talking about your keyboard and being a dickhole to everybody that wants to use a controller, please do. If not, well, fuck you. Okay, I use a controller, and probably, yeah, just I use a controller and it's fine. So, yeah, so like, sub. We're making more videos here soon. Leave your comments below if you have any questions. Just go ahead and leave it in the comments. Or you can just send me an email or whatever it may be, right? Thanks for watching.